He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So Oregon's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Lewis on the play action. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Young. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack, and I think when you've seen the...
But, and he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he's got some space. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to him. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Lewis finds his man. It's Young. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the middle. Gets a hand in there.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Gets the back moving. Throwing. Lewis finds his big tight end. He ended up going backwards on the play. First play of this drive. He's going for it all. Touchdown, Ducks! They get on the board first.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. His drive will open from the 15. Running inside. It's Herring. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Rush right in his face. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Here's Lewis to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fit it in the window for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Play fake, Lewis. Takes the easy one to the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Fires quickly. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. From the gun on third down, Lewis. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Lewis looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Lewis wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Now Oregon will call a second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's Lewis again. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throwing. Lewis. Looking deep. He's got it way down the field. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Play action with Lewis. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Long way to go on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Lewis to throw. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 2nd and long here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the 2nd half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
I know he's got the height and the weight at the tight end, but Man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Give to the back. Stop right there.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Lewis. Firing to the right, complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Young. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. First and 10 for the offense. Throwing, Lewis. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter, you got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down, better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. How about about this? That's catch number 300 in his career.
And it doesn't matter who's been playing quarterback in this offense. Who's ever pulling the trigger, they know this guy is dependable. 300 catches, David, that is a lot.
Just unreal consistency. Over 300 catches. That is unbelievably amazing. The consistency, the work, the toughness, the durability. This dude's done it all.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis on the play action. Touchdown Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. His third touchdown in the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Finds the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Here's Lewis to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is
fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it.
Late night stream. Fascio. House quiet shushing face. All good. Gaming in peace. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Late night stream. Playing WR is easier than the other positions. Zilla Fatu in WWE now finally. I saw that. He's the future. Roman back a heel.
Ready. Ready, go. Ready. Ready to go. Ready, ready. Go, go. Good job. How that boy stepping up. Down, ready. Ready to go.
About time. He better a heel.
The Beavers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's heavy. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. Play fake. Lewis unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out set.
Late night stream. I saw that. He's the future. Roman back a heel. About time. He better a heel.
Lewis. Got a man. It's Young. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proved.
Goes high to pull it in. And a sweet catch, and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Finds his target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looks so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air again, Lewis. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won.
Can't guard me. I'm the best in the world.
To tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Lewis fires to the wideout. Left side is Young. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's Lewis to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the...
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself.
Face with tears of joy.
They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective? The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Lewis. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Young. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lewis to throw. That's caught. It's Young. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing. Lewis unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him, and we got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. This offense starts deep in a hole. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's got him in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Handoff from the gun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Holds on, it's Young. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Lewis lets it fly. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Catch in the middle, it's Young. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And if If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And the Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Throwing. Lewis unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown Ducks! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just...
Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolled. The uniform always looks good. But Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Play action with Lewis. Right side, it's Burks. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front.
He wants to take the top off. Leaping grab for a big gain. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Play action on first down. Fires immediately. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's Lewis to throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Good, solid, determined run there. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Powell, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.